legs made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Giants. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a play fake here on first down. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? No. Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
They'll look to throw here. And this one's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Now back to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
So the defense gets the pick. The offense, Charles, they go backwards, but they do get 3 points.
Very happy to get the 3, but you know who's happier? The defensive team on the other side. They shut them down after the turnover.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Bills. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a second down throw for Winston. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They run the counter now on first down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. Throwing, Winston, eluding the pressure right. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. 3rd and short yardage. Winston Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Now they try the right side here. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And he is the NFC reigning offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab it.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Time running out here on the play clock. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. There he goes inside the 30. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. First quarter touchdown run. Remember this coming on the heels of his NFC Offensive Player of the Week performance. It was so great last week.
Did you feel the rumble all the way up here?
The big bodies up front.
Big bodies moving people, and him, of course, charging through those great holes that were created.
So off to a great start here. Maybe looking for award number 2, adding to the award that he won last week in the NFC. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan. And this is caught, and he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. Trey McBride now to return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. He'll drop to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Here we go. 3-19.
He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Leopard. All right, now, look at 56. Here we go now. Leopard. Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean,
and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And the return will stop him well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. You might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
And he's going to get this one all the way up to the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards. A first down throw for Winston. Flushed out right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Sheldon Richardson. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Now they'll run it on the toss. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Flush to his right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stout troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. And New York set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to roam now. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
His first carry, he loses the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. 20. And he cuts it back right. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Now Jameis on second down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, no, I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Jameis now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Sheldon Richardson in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. Second down, Winston. He's going to air one out. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. Boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And, Jameis intercepted a third time. He's picked off at his own 46. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick-6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And the Bills getting set to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Here's Winston. Airing it out deep for Smith. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Bills on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And incomplete here on third down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
They're going to try for it on 4th. Winston stays out there. They're indeed going. It's Winston. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jonathan Allen in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The Giants on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Let's go. Over. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard.
They're going to look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
It's up and good, and that'll make our score 31-14 now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back. Line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Third down. That's Fuller. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Now they go screen. It's complete. Finding room inside the 40. And he's brought down. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, hit it!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Hurry up, here we go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. For just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Detroit! All right, now, look at 56. All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Now, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Call it a gain of 3. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Here we go. All right, now, look at 56. Detroit, here we go. Detroit! Green, 39.
Back to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. And it's up and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? sometimes you don't have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Jonathan Allen in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
And that's his second sack of the game. But this player, disruptive in all phases. Whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal, now brings up a decision on 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he is knocked down from the side. And here come the Bills. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And ready now for 2nd and 9. Now a handoff as they run left side. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, Winston. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 32. There he goes right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Jameis to throw it. He's going to sling this deep downfield. So this is caught at the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills cut into that lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. line. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Giants. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense?
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Ryan Anderson in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So the D-line's going to spread out. From the gun, Winston. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Sheldon Richardson in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Ryan Anderson in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. A gutsy decision there at this stage in the second half in their own territory, and a decision that they might regret.
Can't wait for the post-mortem. You know, this post-game press conference, because the questions are going to come fast and furious about this decision, no matter how the game turns out, right? What were you thinking there? Why? Did you have a certain play call? Were you copying your defense? Oh, yeah. Why? It's going to keep coming up.
Yeah, no matter the scoreboard, just tough to justify.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now let's go. Blue Lightning. Watch it now, Barney. Detroit. Detroit got it out. Philly. Here we go. Set. Blue Lightning. Blue Lightning.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
All right, here we go. Back got it out, Philly. Here we go.
Back to throw here. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Fresh set of downs here. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Winston now to throw on 1st down. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Stephon Tuitt in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Now they go screen. It's complete. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
3rd and long for Winston. Looking deep downfield. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. And here comes the Giants' offense back out onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 2nd down now after the pass completion. They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 18. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to air one out. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. The Giants on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's McGee. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. He'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down right around the 25. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down?
Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is incomplete. The Giants go on fourth but come up empty. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the fourth, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed. It's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
A gain of 3, second down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Now Jameis on second down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 40. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They go play action here on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.